The Myron Jackson Podcast.
You know, I've been aware of Myron ever since the Fresh and Fit podcast, ever since he's been a special guest on DJ academic shows, breaking down cases and law and talking about his history and him once being a part of the FBI. But as of recently, all of his creativity and content that he has been releasing been controversial content. It's content to provoke people and evoke people with emotion and aggression and things like that. And when I seen this clip, I said I have to clip it up and give my perspective because, you know, I'm an avid supporter of black women and I'm not a simp. I come from the pimp environment, to be honest with you. He can't even be able to start to think about the environments I came from and grew out of and become a better person in life. But what's crazy about this is that I really don't like these niggas that identify with the red pill, the manosphere. What's the other one? The passport bros. I feel like all of y'all have created a group of lames. Y'all always talk about game and all of this old type of stuff when real men in reality really don't operate like that, dog. We handle our business. We support our family. We go to work or we create work. We do our thing and keep it moving. We ain't denigrating people, talking bad about people, and, you know, sparking discussions on bullshit. But let's get into this clip, though. Let's get right to it. See what this guy talking about on this show, man. Myron in the streets.
My man, where'd you get your game from?
My what?
Where you get your game from?
My game?
Yeah, like, where you get your game from? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm going to assume you mean my knowledge. A multitude of different places. Experience, other people's experiences. I read quite a bit on...
I'm talking about your experience.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a...
What's your experience with black women? What's your experience with your game? I'm not talking about how many books you read, other people's experience. Where your game
Well,
from?
I quite literally said my game. I said my experiences, other people's experiences.
What's your
reading.
experience?
Well, I mean, I've talked to more people, more women than any other man probably on the internet.
Keep talking about other women. I'm talking about your experience.
I'm explaining
Why
it to
you
you.
hate black women so much?
Oh, I
Why
hate black
you talk
women?
down on black women? I'm talking about your experience, not everybody, all the books you read. I'm talking about your experience.
All right, so you clearly have a position here. What is your
no
position?
I hear you.
No, well,
You
I'm
downplay women.
Here's the thing: you hear me, but you're not listening. I answered your question multiple times.
You just said,
and you want to come to the conclusion of
people you know. I'm talking about your experience.
Let's acknowledge this brother got something in that cup. It's double cupped up. You know, he got the cigar. He blowing on the cigar with the fake Sachi shirt on. You know, I ain't trying to downplay you, my brother, but you see what this man is doing. You see his sign and everything. He's trying to provoke thought. He's trying to be questioned. That sign say, women should be in the kitchen. Change my mind. So off top, we looking at somebody that's intoxicated and somebody else that is trying to provoke people and start up a aggressive conversation for content purposes. So when I see that, I automatically know that this is a hostile environment. Let's let them cook.
I told you
to disrespect your black form.
Okay. I told you. I've dated several women. Talked to them on the podcast. I've talked to more women than any other YouTuber. Okay.
What women you dated? What race you dated?
Oh, yeah, 3,600. Yep. We've spoken to 3,600 girls on the show. I've talked to thousands of black women. I've dated black women. I understand.
You date a black woman?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay, so that one black woman that you dated discriminate every black woman, because I watch your shit and I respect you. You got a cool little platform, but I'm thinking you're making money off of other niggas' experience. And then at the end of the day, and you sit up here like big old mighty, like, yo, I got experience to downgrade my peoples, my culture. But go ahead, tell me all the books you read.
Yeah. So what's your disagreement then? Do you have like an actual position here?
No, until you listen. I respect
because what you're saying is you're basically saying, oh, you don't have experience. I don't.
I'm a black man. My mom is black. My sister's black. I love black women. But at the end of the day, you sit up here and then that you do downgrade black women because you're one experience. It's
actually
just like,
multiple.
Prime example. It's just like a white girl that took advantage of a black man. Now she don't want to date no black man in the world because that one bad experiences he had.
You know, I gotta stop. I don't have no dog in the fight, so in all reality, I ain't taking up for neither one of these individuals. I think this is a pointless conversation, but I think that it's interesting because, you know, he talked about I spoke to countless women on the internet. I spoke to 3,600 women, and he was trying to get his point across, but the brother wasn't letting him talk though. But I feel as if the point that he was attempting to make was pointless because talking to women doesn't have nothing to do with experiencing the woman. So he was trying to go the long route to answering this question, and he maybe wasn't even going to answer his question by initially wanting to go the long route. Now, what catch my attention about this brother, though, that's bad to me, is that he is defining all the stereotypes. He's defining all the stereotypes that doesn't make us look good as a whole, as a community. You know, black people aren't a monolith, but what's crazy, we all aren't the same, but what's crazy is that it doesn't seem as if we carry ourselves. And I don't want to say all of us. I'm not going to do that. But a few bad apples can give off the perception that we're all like that. And in reality, I try to go outside and be fresh. I try to make sure that my face cut, I'm clean, I'm clear eyed, my teeth white, I'm fully focused because I represent more than just myself and my family. I represent the culture, I represent us in totality. So I got to hold myself accountable for the way that I present myself to the people. And he is defining all the stereotypes so far. Let me let him cook though, man.
That's how you sound like.
So anyway, I've spoken to hundreds of black women. I've dated them before,
Okay,
etc. Now here's the thing. Okay, are you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I get it. You want to put the cape on and cape for black women, but the reality is, all women have bad habits from here to there, and there's stereotypes. And stereotypes tend to be based on pattern recognition.
But you
talk
down on black women.
I talk down on everybody, honestly. It's just that.
What's your national land? Where you from?
What does that have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with it.
It has absolutely nothing to do.
Race,
that has nothing to do with anything. Someone's race. If I say something is objectively true or it tends to be true, it doesn't matter what my race is. Do I have to be a mathematician to say 1 + 1 is 2? No, it's an objective fact. The reality is this with black women. On average, they weigh about 187 pounds. They tend to be rude. They tend to be crass. They tend to not respect male authority because a lot of them grow up in fatherless households. So these are stereotypes that tend to happen all the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So
but that's the new generation of women. OnlyFans.
It's pattern
black
recognition.
Women, white girls, but you can as more black women.
Again, I'm critical of all races. It's just that people tend to remember. No, I'm critical of everybody. The thing is that black women tend to be the most sensitive and get the most butthurt about it. They can't take criticism.
But you know the crazy thing is, you talk shit
ahead.
about black women, but all your staff is black.
Yeah, that means I'm not.
You know, that's why I really don't rock with this brother like that. And I don't even want to call him a brother, Myron, because, like, you know, he's pushing a narrative that the majority is what he said. That is interesting to say that majority of the black women are 187 pounds. That's a lie. They're rude and they don't like to, you know what I'm saying, listen to men. They don't like respecting authority. I took some notes, y'all, because I just had to keep my conversation fresh. But 187 pounds, rude and don't respect authority. That's cap, though. Like, just because you see a few clips on the internet just because you see some things in reality, I can't let you just speak like that's the majority of black women, dog. Nah, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, really. In all reality, women here are thriving. Women here are, you know what I'm saying, making more financial decisions and better financial decisions than the men. It's a lot of things that they're involved in creating businesses and stuff like that. And there's plenty of successful black women that hold themselves to a high standard. That what you pushing is bullshit right there, to be honest. And I ain't caping for black women. I'm just speaking about what I see. Now then, in some instances, you see some animals out here. Real talk. You see women naked, jumping on cars, doing all kind of crazy shit. That's some of them. It's some monsters out here, some goblins, some people that's possessed. But don't speak like that's the majority. That's bullshit, man. Real talk. And then that's pushing a narrative that you enjoy seeing this. Real spill. And I know that you talk bad about all people. You speak about the things that you see of all people though, but we already got enough narratives being pushed and a lot of programming against us and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, acceptance of things that's not going to benefit us in the long run. So actually this is a cap ass narrative, to be honest with you. And I want to see what this brother say in response.
Racist.
So
Good
how
job.
these niggas work
That
for
shows
you?
I'm actually not a racist. Good
No,
job.
you are no. What it is that you're a slave master, and you enslave black people to work for you, and in the same time you talk shit about their mothers, their sisters, their aunties, their uncles, their families, and they work for you. I don't see not one white staff that work for you. I don't see the black. I don't
That's
see
black
the
girl
white
right there.
security. Where they at? Oh, that one security.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know, bro, let me be honest with you, bro.
Talk to me.
This is the problem, right?
Talk to me.
You came in here and you immediately made it about race.
No.
Let's
I
have a
watch
real
you, King.
let's have a real conversation here.
I watch you.
No. Black people are the most racist people ever. You came in here and immediately made the conversation about race, talking about race. You guys perpetuate the very stereotypes and the racism that you guys complain about the most. And this is why I make fun of black people too. Now, here's the thing. Y'all look at me and say, oh, you're not one of us. You're not black. I am. I'm African American by definition. But if you don't want to go ahead and consider me black, fine. I don't want to be with y'all niggas anyway. But the
It's a difference between black people and niggas. And you see when people that come over here and want to be accepted by the black community, and when they get in the game and they get in our culture and start penetrating and getting traction, they start talking bad about us when they never liked us in the first place. Um, I don't, you know, I really don't like being a racist person. I really don't like the idea of racism though, but the definition has changed over the years. And the definition at one point in time, you can Google this if you want to. It was one concerned with their own race. So if me being concerned with my own race make me a racist, then I'm a racist because I'm concerned with the interest of us. Him talking about niggas and I don't want to be with you niggas and black people are the most racist people is bullshit. Because when I listen to him say that, you know, every race is racist or has a racist person or embraces themselves and are cautious about other races. But when you say that blacks are the most racist, now it is racist black people. What violence have we promoted or provoked from being racist? What control have we got from being racist or whatever? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, hindrance of another race have we done by being racist? Every time I listen to this guy, it's confrontational conversations. People love confrontational conversations. This will go viral. It has gone viral. People talking about this and calling this guy a simp and defending Myron. Some people are defending the guy and calling Myron a coon or whatever they calling him. a triggered, a player hater, and it's just interesting to see things like this go viral because it's just dysfunctional conversation. That's all it basically is.
Point I'm trying to make is that you made this immediately about race as soon as you came up. Oh, what's your knowledge with women? And I'm like, all right, well, here's my experiences. Oh, well, what's your thing about black women? So you came in here with an agenda to complain about my criticism of black women when I literally criticize everybody. Everybody gets criticized. It just so happens that they tend to get the most butthurt. What are you talking about? Am I done? This is my shit, man.
And I respect your shit.
This is my shit, bro. What you talking about? Am I done? Like, this is my shit, bro.
I get what you shit. But at the end of the day, everything you talk about. Because you got to understand it. We got a right to, even though our black women ain't shit, but we came out of black pussy. We came out of poverty.
This is, let me talk. This is a low IQ argument, bro. This is a low IQ argument.
You know, I agree with Myron. Damn, this is a very extremely low IQ argument. I didn't make it this far when I took the clip. I just seen it was viral. Are black you was defending all black women, then you starting to call them they ain't shit. I don't have to see no more after that. You said they ain't shit. Hold up. Did I hear that right? Let me rewind this. Hold up.
Women ain't shit, but we came out of black pussy. Even though our black women ain't shit, but we came out of black pussy. We came out of poverty.
This is let me talk. This is a low IQ argument, bro. This is a low IQ argument. Just because it's
I'm low key.
No, I said low IQ argument.
Why? Because you was in the FBI and you would take a bunch of tests and you this and you got so much. You got one experience.
He is fitting all the stereotypes, man. This nigga said tests. That's not a word, dog. Stop. This does make us look bad at the end of the day. I ain't in support of Myron because he's just a classic hater, and he hates all people, to be honest with you. He's a player hater. But I commend him for being able to go outside and have these discussions because it's dangerous outside. I know he got security. But this brother said, all black women ain't shit. We came out of black vagina, and we came up out of poverty. That's not nothing of substance to talk about. This is actually embarrassing to go viral spewing drunkenness, and you are actually hindering people because you are confirming the stereotypes.
When one black girl that you dated in your whole life of your career, you read a bunch of books, you know, a bunch of friends, and you know so much of black, you got 2 white employees, and now you're not racist. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Bro,
like I say, you a bigot.
Bro. Okay.
I watch your shit.
Okay. So, well,
you disrespect black women.
Yes, here's the thing. I'm a proud bigot, man. Proud bigot, proud racist.
And
sure.
I'm glad you said it.
Yep.
Conversation.
Because hey, somebody's got to call out the fucking monkey behavior like right now. So this is monkey behavior.
I'm a monkey.
Yeah, this is a monkey behavior right now. Yeah.
Man, you
not
gonna disrespect me, dude.
Yeah, you came up here trying to disrespect. So
I'm
it is
not
what it is.
disrespect you. I'm just telling you what you preach.
Yo, you chipping out. You're not making any real arguments. You're just talking about race, blah, blah, blah. This is the problem,
that's
bro.
what you do.
This is the problem with niggas, bro. This is the problem with y'all. This is some nigga shit right now.
You gonna call me a nigga, but you can't tell me where you from. Are you a nigga?
Look,
where you from?
You watch the show, right?
Where you from?
Sudan. Family's from Sudan, yeah.
Okay, a Middle Eastern nigga.
But now it's
talking shit about black niggas.
It's North Africa.
Talk about black.
It literally means the land of the blacks. You know that, right?
But you downgrade black women.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? I go off behavior. When they act like retards, I call them retards. This right now is retarded behavior, regardless of your skin color. If you're a white dude saying this dumb shit, I'd say you're a retard too. It's retarded behavior.
Because I'm telling you, you downgrade black women. I'm a retard.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is low IQ. It's low IQ. 100% low IQ.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, my nigga, that's why they demonetize you on YouTube.
Sure, and I still make more money than you.
Hey, I know you do. Mm-hmm. But guess what? You still a bigot at the end of the day.
A proud one, too. I got my clan hood in the other room.
And guess what? I guarantee your girl's a white girl.
No, she ain't actually, no.
Nigga, I see you walk around with that weak-ass dog, nigga. With your white bitch. Come on, dude. You don't like black bitches.
This dude's stalking, bro. This dude's stalking.
Huh?
This dude's stalking, man.
So like I said, I didn't come to disrespect you.
No, you tried and you failed. That's the problem. You tried.
No, you failed.
No,
do your thing, King.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't handle conversation.
There's no conversation. You came in here on some bullshit.
Say you can't get one of your securities to kick me out like you kicked these black bitches off your show.
What?
How you disrespect black women on your show?
Yeah.
You can't disrespect me. Because I'm a nigga walk up here, throw this drink in your face, and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Try me.
that won't be good, man.
I'm Hamilton.
That won't be good, bro.
I'm Hamilton though.
That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good.
This whole conversation was low vibrational. I don't want to say we got to do better because I don't identify with foolishness. You know, a lot of things was spewed and people were saying hurtful things to each other. Myron was saying hurtful things basically to provoke that man. And that man fit the stereotypes. Saying out, he called women, then called them bitches, then this and that. It was just all over the place, and this was a whole unnecessary situation. In closing, I want to say though, all you red pill niggas, all you manosphere niggas, all you passport bros, and y'all creating groups to denigrate women and be talking about game and this and that, y'all lame as hell. Lame as hell. Real talk. Hey man, if you're new to my channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button to help me trigger the algorithm. I appreciate y'all presence on my platform, man. I'm gone. Thank you.
The Myron Jackson Podcast.